Okay, hello everyone. Today I would like to make the a brief outline of the Susimasutta, right? Okay, now let's start. Susimasutta is the 12th sutta of in Nidanavaka Samyutta Nikaya Suttanta Pitaka. The preacher of this sutta is the Buddha. Sutta strives is a critical dialogue Buddha Visachana, questioning and answering. The Buddha is the questioner, Puchaka, and Susima answer. The Buddha question. The Susimas is the questioners and several medical answer the Susima question. Susima question about the new Arahant if they have attained any supernormal power and jhana. Thus, it confused by their reply that they have not attained any supernormal power and jhana. Why? While the Buddha was staying near Rajagaha in the bamboo groves, the squirrels feeding ground, the Buddha were honored, respected, revered, and venerated and esteemed. He received robe, alms, lodging, medicine, and supply for sick. The Sangha community were also honored by the lay people too, but the wanderers who belonged to all the schools were not honored, respected, esteemed, revered, and venerated by the lay people. So they didn't receive robe, food, lodging, and medicine and supply for the sick. At that time, the wanderers Susima were residing at Jayagaha together with a large community of wanderers. He was the leader of that community. He was erudite wanderer skilled in Vedas, the Brahmanic canon of Aurora's religious teaching. The Barybatis are more fully understood as the sectarian wanderer of other faith are a special class of ancient Indian medicines, including woman wanderer. They have various beliefs and wandered around India before Buddha has appeared. Then community of wanderers said to Susima, Reverend Susima, please leave the spiritual life with the ascetic Gautama, memorize that teaching and have us recite it with you. When we have memorized it, we receive it through the laity. In this way, we too will be honored, respected, esteemed, revered, and venerated, and we receive robe, food, lodging, and medicine, and supply for the sick. Yes, Reverend replied Susima. This is the reason why wanderer Susima became a monk in the Sangha community of the Buddha with the purpose of stealing Dharma. Susima approached Ananda by expressing his wish to join the order. Ananda brought the master before the Buddha, and Buddha allowed Susima to ordain in the Sangha of the Buddha. From this point, the meditator could know the purpose of Susima community. His community aimed to obtain the requisites, etc. So this time Susima was the leader, having followed the follower, and the follower lead the leader. This is the nature of every society. Even in the Buddha time, he also did at the same. The Buddha followed the Alavaka order through in and out of his mansion in 3 times. In this regard, it should be understood the good and bad emotion or thought of two groups the root of the Buddha and the root of the wanderers. The root of the Buddha follow the teaching of the Buddha to practice meditation and follow the middle way for the happy life, harmonies and benefits for themselves and others. The root of the wanderers are jealousy, greed, and hatred and ignorance. Therefore, Susimasutta should get that the purpose of wanderers' religious life will not always be true interesting. Although the Buddha knows of Susima true intention in joining the order, the Buddha still accept him. Is it because the Buddha has power? We can know that Susima will attain enlightenment in this life if he become a monk and practice insight meditation. At that time, monks declare their attainment of arahantship in the presence of the Buddha. They took meditation subjects from the Buddha and would go to some other place where they practice meditation and become arahant. After they became arahant, they would come back to the monastery and report their attainment to the Buddha. Hearing that, even the Susima came to them and asked about how they became arahant and what subjects they were taking into their practice. So he approached through some new arahant and asking the information. Susima asked them whether they had attained the supernormal power of divine aid, the knowledge of past existence, and the formless attainment to which they replied in the negative. Susima's questions were connected with the five mundane super knowledge and the formless attainment, and the reply were all negative. In response to Susima's question, the bhikkhu identified themselves as arahant liberated by wisdom, Panyavimutti. Susima asked the arahant to explain in more detail. Those their second reply simply rested their identity as wisdom liberated arahant without clarifying the meaning of Susima. When Susima questioned the Buddha, he were given a question on the five areas and dependent arising. The Buddha detailed explanations to Susima question totally contain an exposition on the non-self nature of the five areas. Before elaborating the doctrine of dependent origination, after the exposition of the doctrine of dependent origination, Susima were acknowledging that those he knew and saw the law of dependent origination, he did not attain any mundane super knowledge and formless jhana experience. Listening to the Buddha Dharma, he realized the truth. After he has become an arahant, he confessing his erstwhile evil intention. The term of this sutta is the person who follow the pure vipassana vehicle, vipassana jhanika, which means they can attain arahant by wisdom Panyavimutti and wisdom jhana, psychic power, and supernormal power. Arahant have won liberation by understanding the Dharma without gaining any superpower of formless attainment. Susima attained the pure vision of the Dharma while he were listening to Dharma from the Buddha. This sutta also makes clear that the knowledge of the true nature of reality, that is the five areas and dependent origination, precedes the knowledge of Nibbana. The purpose of this discourse is to encourage the people to practice vipassana meditation, even they do not attain any jhana. If one considers concentration is essential for meditation, it may be momentary concentration, khanika samadhi. Without having this concentration, one cannot attain margaphala and nibbana. Road insight according to the Susimasutta Sukha Vipassana Yanika attain arahantship those insight meditation without having even the exact concentration. The main character in this sutta, Susimasutta, is mentioned about insight vehicle Vipassana Jnana. Based on this sutta, the meditator will know how to practice meditation to get the happy life here and now. He can live in a happier and more harmonious life. Then he can direct go to the Nibbana, the final goals of destination. Practice Vipassana has some point different from Samatha. He can practice anytime and anywhere. Through whole Susimasutta, it should be understood those monks become arahant without any jhana. The sutta itself only shows that they lack the supernormal power, normal knowledge, abhinya, and flawless attainment, arupa. Nothing is said whether they has achieved the four jhana or not. Nevertheless, without having four jhana, no one can attain formless attainment. Similarly, without reaching to exact concentration, nobody can attain four jhana. Therefore, commentary of Susimasutta denies all sort of exact and absorption concentration. That's it. Why the meditator can practice meditation following insight method to get the benefits and to go to the Nibbana. Although he do not have any jhana, super knowledge, abhinya, and formless attainment, arupa. In any case, the sutta goes no further explanation to distinguish the Banya Vibhuti Arahant from other Arahant who have the six abhinya, etc. Is a person who has destroyed his impurity but does not experience the deliverance. The meditator's mind can care less and lack the experience of the eight jhana. He has both liberation of mind and liberation by wisdom. However, the Vipassana vehicle does not need any jhana, abhinya, arupa, but it needs some level of concentration such as momentary concentration to continue the practice to insight meditation. In Vipassana meditation, momentary concentration is what is referred to in the Eightfold Path as right concentration. This concentration develops on a moment-to-moment basis in insight meditation. Meditator develop mindfulness lead through the detection of defilements, and consequent momentary concentration will follow. This concentration is also developed by being mindful of the changing bodily sensation, feeling, consciousness, and mind objects. Okay, thank you for your listening to me patiently. Sadhu, sadhu, sadhu.